Wanna be in my gang? Oh yeah. Like a fucking baby in with that.
Feed me like a baby.
Fuck.
Go on, do it.
That's someone's kink, that, you know.
I know, it's minging that, isn't it?
Weird. Right, cool.
Hello, Pluckers. Welcome back to this season of Chaos, Controversy, Best Mates. Do you know what somebody put on about us?
What?
They put a video on of me and you and they put, if this is not what friendship looks like, then I don't want it.
Told you social media were fake, guys. Because we're not best mates. We don't even like each other.
We're just paid to work together. And we have been for the past 10 years.
Welcome back
Hey.
to episode 2.
No, let's just get that right, because that's going to be sent in loads of group chats saying, oh, they're not even friends. We are. Okay?
Why'd
We
you
are.
care?
No, I don't actually. Anyway, I can't stand him. So anyway,
Here we go.
We're back.
Welcome back to episode 2, season 10 of What the Pluck.
WTP.
Big shout out to our sponsors for another season.
Buff Brows.
Buff Brows. They're absolutely killing it at the minute. Buff Brows and Buff Lashes with all these new product drops. They told us beginning of the year that they had loads of products coming out this year.
They weren't lying.
They weren't bloody lying.
They weren't lying. Honestly, I've got whiplash from my head going to... Just like this.
I know.
But it's up and down on Instagram. It's like, what? Is another one on?
But good.
Fantastic. Good for you. Ellie must be knackered.
That poor girl.
Ellie. Shout out to Buff Browsers, Ellie.
Yeah. That
You
poor
must be
bloody
knackered.
Okay, so I hope you all enjoyed last week's episode. We ended up going on a right little tangent.
We did. I feel like it's
Very
going to
long.
be... I feel like it's going to be the same. I've got that same vibe coming today.
Well, I feel like this is my episode. This is what I wanted to do. I wanted to do an episode on this. And I think it's going to be quite good.
Right.
Because we are yin and yang.
Hold on.
I very much do this. You don't.
So what we need
both
to do
sides.
is... Right. So what we need to do is now, guys, we need to think of an episode that's mine that he doesn't do. Okay? Right then.
Well, maybe if you didn't copy everything I did.
What do I copy? What do I copy?
I can't have note, guys. I cannot have anything.
What do I copy?
I can't have anything.
Right, just in life in general, not in work, in life. No, it's just that if you have something I like, I'm having that. I don't like pretend.
Do you see how easy she is to wind up?
No, but I don't have things like I pretend that I don't want them. I just say, if I see it, I'm like, yeah, that's mint, I'm having that. By the way, do you want to borrow my glasses? Oh, you can just, you can borrow my glasses for holiday, by the way.
Thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thanks.
Right, let's go.
But we are going to be talking about what everybody's talking about at the minute in the industry, and that is Korean lash lifts.
Yeah.
But are they just a trend, or are they here to stay? What do you think?
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
I think they're a fad.
I think it's the future.
I think, do you know what? It's probably that big. If it's working for everybody and everybody's doing it, because everybody's jumping on it, let's face it.
Yep.
Everybody's doing it. If it's working for everybody and that is the new way, then yeah. I have done them.
Yeah.
Do I find that I go back to my old lash lifting ways where I do my LVL lash lifts? Yeah. I feel like, I don't know whether that's just because it's drummed into me or what, but I feel like there's a lot of faffing. There's a lot of changing shields. I don't like it. There is though, isn't there? Do
You
know what I
changed
mean?
shields
Like,
once.
Yeah, but I don't want to. I don't want to change my shields once. Like, I don't want to change them at all. I want one shield on, done. But come on, convince me.
So obviously,
Sell it to me, baby.
I offer Korean lash lifts. I offer one-to-one training for Korean lash lifts. And I've even got my Instagram subscribers set up so you can subscribe, see demo videos and see exactly how I do a Korean lash lift, and I explain the difference and everything basically that you need to know. So this episode is very much like pro versus newbie. Yeah?
Yeah.
She's fuming.
I'm not. I'm just like, sell it to me, love. Go on.
So, what actually is a Korean lash lift and what makes it different? So, a Korean lash lift is where you are curling the entire length of the hair
Instead of just the root.
which you do with a traditional lash lift. Obviously, if you've got lashes that cross over, that are kinked at the ends, that kind of just go a bit all over, you cannot correct that with a traditional lash lift. But you can with a Korean. Also, if you're doing a Korean lash lift, you're going to be using a histamine-based product rather than a TGA, and your histamine-based products are most likely and usually kind of gentler for the lashes, hence why we can apply it to the tips of the lash.
Yeah, because obviously, if you don't know this, the root of the lash is thicker than the tip.
As Harriet said, you're going to be changing shield, so you start with a flat shield, and that's where you're breaking down the disulfide bonds. Then you're going to change and apply your curve shield, wrap your lashes around that, apply your step 2, tint, bang, done. It does give you more of a dramatic effect, I find, even though, I mean, it depends how you look at dramatic, because sometimes when you do an LVL or a traditional lash lift, I don't want to keep saying LVL because we're not referring to them, we're referring to
all lash lifts, all brands.
Your standard type of lash lift.
We just call traditional lash lifts LVL, because that's what the brand we were first trained with, and that's just out. But when we say an LVL, if we say that, we mean all traditional.
All traditional. So when you're trying to get that really, good lift for your client, you're kind of lifting the lash like that. So you end up with like a 90 degree, like an L. With your Korean, because you're doing the whole lash, you get more of a curve. And I just find when you've got all those lashes straightened out as well, they look longer because you've not got kinks and curves and stuff. I'm absolutely sold on it. I do still offer both, and they're both on my treatment menu.
How do you come to offer both, though? How can you sell that as a different treatment to your clients?
So some clients are happy with an LVL.
But what would you say the difference was to them, to a client? How would you sell it like differently to a client?
What if they wanted to upgrade to a Korean?
If they said to you, like they all do about brows, like, what's the difference between HD brows and a tint and wax?
Yeah.
So what would you say the difference was if you were selling it to a client? I mean, obviously you can sell it to us because we know them terms.
Yeah.
But if you were selling it to like a client that were coming in and saying, oh, what should I have, an LVL or a Korean?
So I'd have a look at the lashes first, and if their lashes look quite healthy and they look like they're just growing quite nice and uniformed, they're just quite straight, that client can have an LVL. But if they are like crisscross, we've got some growing in this direction, some of them are a little bit kinked on ends, that's when I'd sell them a Korean lash lift. So
basically it's more like a correcting lash lift.
Yeah. I do find with a Korean lash lift, because you're changing shield, you don't have that fear when you take off. Like a normal lash lift.
And exactly what you're going to say.
You have got, and I don't care who you are, you have got no idea how that lash lift is going to turn out until the treatment is done.
Yeah, until they open their eyes.
And sometimes you sat there and you're waiting for your stuff to process and you think, these are going to look mint. And then you take shield off and you think, they're open their eyes and you think, oh.
Is it because they're wet? That they're a little bit down, or
did I not leave step 1 on long enough? Yeah. Did I put it in right place? With a Korean, because you're changing shield, you can see that those lashes are, is it malleable? Basically, they're bendy.
Yeah.
So the disulfide bonds have been broken down. So I know, however I place them lashes,
they're going to stay like that.
They're going to stay like that.
Yeah.
So you don't kind of have that, is it not?
Yeah.
So that's one thing I do like about it. But to sell it to clients, I always say, so LVL that I offer is a root lift. That's how we're going to curl your lashes. A Korean lash lift, we are curling the entire lash.
Would you say it's more of a dramatic lift for them? Because I suppose people could ask, like, if you're wanting something that looks like they're curled really far up, could they not always use a smaller shield?
It is more dramatic, but it depends what you class as dramatic, because you can still get a great lift
From
with
a smaller shield from a traditional
Yeah.
lash lift, yeah.
or any shield, you know, based on their lash, you can still get a great lift. You just get a different lift.
Yeah. Okay.
Because the whole thing's curved. So when, with a lash lift, you've got a couple of millimetre at the root of that lash to create a bend
Yeah.
for the lift. That's how you get in a lift with a traditional lash lift.
Well, I will say that I remember from our live podcast with Yuli, the lash mother, she talked about putting the lash serum not only on the roots, she was talking about putting them all the way through for the last few minutes.
Yeah.
So I do that anyway. Only for the last couple of minutes. It can be harsher and stuff like that. So if I feel like they're healthy enough and stuff like that, I'll bring it all the way through.
Yeah.
And if there's some that are still a little bit kinked and that, because there's a really, really famous brand at the moment that's put on a photo of a lash lift and they're kinked on ends.
Yeah.
And they look fantastic, but I can tell that they've had a lash lift previously.
And that's where it's growing out.
Tiny bit
Yeah.
kinked on ends. And
Yeah.
I think, oh my God, that lash lift is so good. And you're a massive brand. And it's just a tiny bit kinked on ends. And I just think, so a Korean lash lift for that would have been.
You'll correct the kink at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have tried it. One of the biggest mistakes that I've made, and I feel like this is a common mistake, I just thought like, oh God, I'm shit at this. I can't do it. But I thought, I'll be all right at it because I'll just practice it and I'll ask like other stuff. And I thought, have I done timings wrong? Have I done whatever? Because you really go into it thinking, if I can do LDL or a normal lash lift, I can do it.
Yep.
No, you can't. You can't. Let me just say that. You cannot do it. So I thought, right, so Maddie, my little guinea pig, bless her, who works in salon with me, I said, Mads, you're going to have a Korean lash lift. So all right. No patches, nothing like that, bless her. She's always straight on. If I get any new lamination products or anything sent through from any companies, I'm like, Mads, try this out for me. I need you to try it. So anyway, she tried it and I did it, and Maddie's got super, super straight, long lashes. Because Maddie's got quite like, you know, like them eyes that are like doe eyes. Like, it's not an insult, by the way, lads.
No.
She's got the beautiful big eyes that are doe eyes. So her lashes are really like, they grow right into corners and down.
Yeah.
Like a cow. But you're not one, love. Like cow lashes, you know, like really low and down. So I thought...
At least you didn't say a donkey, Mads.
Yeah, but yeah. So she look, they look, when I've done her lash lift before, I know they look beautiful. And obviously, because she's there in front of people, she sells it. But I did her this Korean lash lift, and I thought they're going to look mint. So I took, obviously, put the second shield on to curl them up. I didn't realise, or I must have forgot, that you've got to size up with shields.
Yep.
So I basically put on a shield what I would put on her with a normal lash lift. Jesus Christ. What the hell? What the hell? You'd have thought I'd have put a micro roller in them.
Not an old school rod.
Honest to God, like some of them were straight up, some of them were curled back 4 times on themselves, and I'm thinking, oh my God, have I over processed them? Like, what am I going to do? I was wetting them and everything. Thankfully, it were only Maddie, so I could be like, Mads, I've messed this up. Don't know what's happened, but just don't go into it thinking, I can do it, because you can't. You've got to at least invest in a masterclass, aka Jamie's. Like, you've got to invest in something that gives you an insight of sitting and watching that video.
And it's hard sometimes because you already do lash lifts, so you assume that you can do this version because you've seen a 30-second TikTok video. But it's like, it's got to be a system-based system. You need flat shields. You're going to be putting cling film on.
It's like being...
You need powder. Like...
It's like going from doing like classic lashes, like extensions, to then doing Russian volume. You can't do the same.
Yeah.
If you're creating the fans yourself and stuff like that with the Russian volume, you cannot, you've got to invest and think. You can't just book a Korean lash lifting and think, yeah, I can do it. Like, you can't. You've got to practice and practice on whoever, and all different types of lashes as well. I found it, I always find my lash lifts quite easy to do because I'm confident with them. I know what I'm doing. I can look at somebody's lashes and think, I know what size shields, I know what timings I'm going to do, because you just get used to that, don't you? And you put it on, and then while that's on, I can be doing, like, they can be sat in one chair while they've got their stuff on, that 14, 15 minutes or it's on, and I can do a brow wax in that time. But with the Korean lash lift, I felt like I had to be a little bit more on my guard, and I had to be sat there with them, and not that you should be leaving your client anyway, but I had to, because I had to change my shield and stuff like that.
But it's just it's something new.
I found it more fiddly. But yeah, exactly. So to maybe when I got the grasp of it, I know how long I can leave it on.
Like mine now, when I'm doing it while step one's processing, not that I'm leaving them, but I'm like getting my bits out, or I'm like sorting my next station for my next client that's in after them. Like, I know that I can step away.
Yeah.
I don't have to sit and watch them. It's like old new that you're doing it.
Yeah.
You're always a bit like, until you get the hang of it.
Yeah.
But what I would say, it's definitely not a fancy name for a traditional lash lift. I would say it's very much, a Korean lash lift is very much different to a traditional lash lift.
Yeah.
Different products, different timings, sizing up your shield, like so many different factors that you're now adding in to your lash lift.
Yeah.
Because it's a Korean lash lift.
Yeah.
Elevate your brow game to the next level and achieve the most desirable outcomes and the healthiest eyebrow lamination and lash lift results with our Systamine system. Now, the Buff Brow Systamine system is composed of essential ingredients for optimum hair health. Buff Brow's system has a strong ability to increase the strength of the hair structure whilst in use. It is a completely odourless and gentle on the skin and the hair. It also boasts the perfect percentage of cysteamine within the solution to offer appealing processing times. Both you and your clients are going to absolutely love these perfect results that you'll achieve every single time. Okay, lash artists, if you've been hearing all about the Korean lash lift hype and you're wondering, where can I learn that technique? Well, take this as your sign. So over on my Instagram, I've launched an exclusive subscribers page where I share full-length Korean lash lift demos. You're going to get in-depth education and real-time tips on how to introduce the treatment to your own menu. It's literally everything that I wish I had when I started offering this treatment. It's a monthly subscription, and the best part is you can cancel at any time. Now, if you're more of a hands-on, in-person learner, you can join me in salon for a one-to-one in-person Korean lash lift training where I'll guide you step-by-step through the full process, product knowledge and business strategy behind offering this treatment successfully. So you'll find all the details over on my Instagram. Just hit the subscribe button or click the link in bio to register your interest for one-to-one in-person training. There's also that whole like glueless, or is it are you using balm? And then people are like, oh, if you're using balm, it's not a Korean lash lift.
What?
Yeah, so
Ain't Korean lash lift just the method though?
After I've been doing Korean lash lifts since probably beginning of year. Obviously testing them out, seen it online, doing it on a few clients, getting my head around it, hence why I now offer training. And everything that I can see and everything that I've learned, a Korean lash lift is just relaxing and rebuilding the bonds in the lash from root to tip. However you choose to do that, whether you're using powder, whether you're putting cling film on, whether you're gluing your shields on or using a balm, that still is a Korean lash lift. Obviously, you're not going to be using a glue or an adhesive.
Yeah.
But whether you're using balm or not, to me, doesn't determine whether it's a Korean lash lift or not. It's a Korean lash lift because you're putting the product from root to tip.
Yeah.
That's how I see it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would. Yeah, definitely. I would see it as that. Who is using adhesives, by the way? I would love to know.
I know.
I feel like adhesive. Oh God, when I think back to adhesive days, there'll probably be a lot of people that's listening to this that use adhesives.
You need a balm.
Balm immediately. Just
Balm.
try it. Just try it. Like, I'm very much a person that, and this is probably why I've not converted fully to Korean lash lifts. I'm very much a person like, if it's not broke, don't fix. You don't need to fix it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I am gonna try it, and I have tried it.
Have I done
but
you
am
a
gonna-
Korean lash lift before?
No.
Guys.
Let's do it.
So we'll do a Korean lash lift.
Because I always do my own lash lifts. So let's do a lash lift, a Korean lash lift on me, and you can watch it on YouTube.
We'll put it on.
When I think back to the days of adhesives, like, I can't think. Once I used a balm, there's no going back. So girls who are using, and guys who are using adhesives, just please try a balm.
Who has got time to be working with 3 or 4 lashes to stick them up using a glue?
Have you tried Buff Brows Glue Balm?
No. Good?
Yeah.
I've got Ellie Balm.
Yeah, I've got Ellie Banner, yeah.
That's like my favourite minute.
Easter's
Yeah.
go-to. But Buff Brows, little pink pot. Oh, yeah, it's good.
I like the Buff Lashes stuff. I
Good.
do.
It's good.
I love the products.
It were black. We started with black.
What
Then we
were?
went to green.
That were brows. Buff brows.
Yeah, I
The
know.
Buff Lashes stuff's all
Then the
pink.
skincare were green.
Yes.
Now we're at pink.
Yeah.
We're at shocking bright pink.
Yeah.
Not feeling it?
Just don't go with my aesthetic.
Right.
But that's fine. Because those numbers don't lie, and I know that you're doing
Well-
really well, Buff Lashes. Yeah.
Maybe something to think about on getting something weird aesthetic.
Me?
No, just ours in general.
But I feel like I have so many clients who come in, who are booked. They come for the patch test, we get them sat down, there for the treatment. I'm like, okay, so we're doing a Korean lash lift. They're like, yeah. Like Cheshire Cats. I'm like, okay, do you know what a Korean lash lift is? They're like, no.
No.
I'm like, so why have you booked it?
Because I've seen it on Instagram.
I'm very much like that with my clients. I'm like, so why you booked it? And they're like,
Sassy!
that's why people come.
Yeah, but that's it'll be because they've seen it on Instagram.
Yeah, and it is. Oh, I've seen your picture and it just looked really good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I've seen it on TikTok. Or I know it's a lash lift. I don't know the difference between that and a traditional. I think because it is like trending so much at the minute, I cannot tell you guys the amount of Korean lash lifts I'm doing. To the point, clients, if you're listening to this, please book back in.
But you've had enough, haven't you?
They get some days and I think if I have to do another Korean lash lift, I'm going to throw myself downstairs
Right then.
and have to go home early from work. I have never washed as many shields at the end of every single day for the past 3 months.
This is another thing what I'm wanting to ask. Okay, so with the Korean lash lift, so obviously with our regular lash lifts, them shields are disposable. We're using new ones each time.
By choice.
So what do you, so you've said like you wash shields, what are you washing your shields in? Like, because I've always been under the impression that
A disposable.
yeah.
Yeah. If they're disposable, you're always buying new stock. And we all know who benefits from that. So you can wash them. Obviously, there's some that are designed specifically to be reusable by the silicone not being porous and nothing's able to
Yeah.
get into the material.
In terms of like staining. Because we all know
Yeah.
there's some shields that really stain with lash tint, and then you think, well, I can't reuse these.
I do have some that are stained though.
Oh, do you?
That I use. Yeah.
Right.
I think as long as you're washing them correctly, and then I've also got like the disinfectant spray. So I'll wash them, then they get dry, let them air dry, then they get disinfected, let them air dry, and then we're good to go. Obviously you've got different systems like the Navy Tools, wipes, you know, the different wipes that they have.
You can put them in barbicide and stuff like that, I'm guessing,
Yeah.
can't you? And
As long as you're cleaning them, I think it used to be back in the day that obviously all shields were a new pair every time. I used to do it with LVL. As long as you're cleaning them and there's no health hazard to your clients or anything like
Yeah.
that. And some will stain more than others. So obviously if I'm doing content or I know I'm filming, it's a fresh
yeah,
set.
of course, yeah,
Because
yeah,
I
yeah.
want them to look good on camera. Because obviously you've got your flat shields and your curved shields. And then you've got stuff like your silicone under eye treatment pads that you can get now.
Oh, really? Silicone ones?
That's what they are downstairs on side.
Oh, yeah. I wondered what they were. They're coming all wild and wonderful and weird
Like
things now,
prints
don't
and
they?
stuff. Obviously, it's just for social, really. All these mad
Do you know
colours.
what I saw somebody other day? They'd got some they'd got some shields that had come, and they were fish. They were, and I just thought, where is this going now?
Some
This
of
is
them.
getting silly. I've seen petals before. Petals has been quite common, but fish.
When you look online, I'm a sucker for buying all this kind of stuff. I'll
me
go online
some.
and look at like lash lift shields. I've seen one that with a cat.
No.
Just mental stuff.
If I could get black shields,
Yeah.
I would, but I can't.
Yeah.
Because you just can't see the lashes.
Yeah. So just make sure that you're cleaning your shields, flat shields, under eye treatment pads, if
Yeah.
the silicone, and you're good to go.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, times change. That's how we were taught back in the day. So you said that you've done a couple, and you're curious as to if you should dive in.
One worked too well. The other one didn't work at all. And I was like, what the hell is going on? Thankfully, obviously, they were both girls that were in salon. But I was like, what's going on here? Can't get it. Can't grasp it.
Subscribe to me Instagram, love.
Absolutely frigging not. If you think I'm paying you monthly,
$19.99 a month.
Do you know what? I rang him up for some tips, right? And he went, subscribe and you'll find out. I was like, piss off. Piss off. I ain't subscribing. But yeah, I get all the subscriptions for free. But yeah, actually, we did originally subscribe to somebody else's, didn't we?
Yeah.
To find out what. The videos are really, really, really long though. And
I've done a few. I've done like
That
online
length?
and stuff. On my Instagram subscribers, there's 6 demo models that are like 20 minutes each.
Oh
'Cause
no, these are no, Jimmy.
I edit them, so I cut all the waiting time out.
No, these
I
are
know.
full videos. We're talking 50-minute videos.
Yeah.
Who's got 50 minutes?
No, guys, mine are like 15, 20 minutes. I cut all the waiting time
Oh,
out.
maybe I will subscribe then. Do you feel like there will be a lot of salons that are like pressured into transition into Korean lash lifts because it's such a massive hype on Instagram and stuff like that?
I think you don't want to be pressured into it.
Speaking of lashes, can I just say, I'm just interrupting, your lashes look really long from outside.
Thanks.
Are you using something?
I've got Refi's brown mascara
Yeah,
on.
it's made a difference. It look nice.
Yeah.
Can just see them from corner.
Thanks. Because I can't do a lash lift on myself.
Well, maybe if I subscribe, I can do a Korean lash lift on you. I will tell you though, girls, you know, like all those girlies who do lash lifts on ourselves with LVL, because I do lash lifts on myself
Oh,
with
yeah,
LVL.
do with LVL.
We're not doing it with Korean. You
No,
can't be doing that
no.
with Korean, surely.
So I wouldn't say feel pressured,
Mm-hmm.
because if you're getting good results with a traditional lash lift, stick to it.
Yeah.
You don't need to change.
Mm.
I were quite lucky that I jumped on it very, very early. So now
It's a big trend.
that's
You're
what
good with
attracts
it.
people to me for that treatment, because I was one of the first few, especially like round our area. I think I'm still one of the very few that do it. So because it's trending, that's why a lot of new clients are coming to me.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you're getting good results, don't feel pressure that you need to change. At the end of the day, that client's coming for a lift, and if we're getting a lift, regardless of how we get it, we've done his job. If that client's happy, then
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
And I think of it a bit like when brow lamination started. That just like blew up.
Yeah.
Everybody wanted brow lamination.
Didn't even know what it were, did they?
No, we were using Lash Lift products to do brow lamination at the
Of course we
beginning.
were. I remember some officers thinking we could put this on our brows.
Yeah. So I do see it as a trend like brow lamination. Obviously, brow lamination is still around. We're still doing it all these years later.
Yeah.
Um,
And it fits the whole,
Yeah.
like, I feel like the Korean lash lift and the lash lifts in general, it's fitting this whole clean girl aesthetic, etc. What we're still very much in.
yeah.
you know, I wish that I was a clean girl aesthetic. I am not. Unfortunately, I am not that good looking to be clean girl aesthetic. But yeah, there's a lot of that clean girl aesthetic still going around. But it could, like anything, it could fall off and then come back with a bang.
I do think, like, from the inside, obviously, doing it day in, day out, there's consistent bookings. Like, we're recording today. I did half day at working with clients, and you were like, oh, did you have many clients this morning? What did I say?
Yeah, I had some Korean Lash Lifts.
They are filling
just them little gaps,
by these Korean Lash Lifts. And obviously, a lot of people are transitioning to a lash lift, whether it be Korean or traditional, from lash extensions, because people are starting to, you know, clutch the purses. It's coming to Christmas and it's going to last you 8 weeks.
Yeah, and there were some people that were only like, I had some people in salon that were just having like the odd person that were an older woman as well that would just have a lash tin. And I would say to them, why are we not investing in these? If you like yours that much, you like your lashes that much that you want to tint them, why are we not buying nano lash and making them grow? And then why are we not lash lifting them?
Yep.
And they've all done it and they don't look back. So.
Yeah. But yeah, I think it's definitely here to stay. I can't see it going anywhere, if I'm honest. Like you said, it fits that clean girl kind of natural aesthetic. It might. I just can't see bold looks coming back. I can't see these big Russian lashes being the it thing again.
Oh no. Yeah. Well, we can't even see what people's eye colours are. Do you know what? There's a girl on my Insta. She does some amazing lashes. And I always look at them and think, if I were ever having false lashes or Russian lashes, this girl will be doing mine. But I know what you mean. I feel like they're an occasion thing. I couldn't have them full time, but there is people that do have them full time and they really suit them.
Yeah.
So it's just swings and roundabouts. Depends what your day-to-day look is. I used to be a Russian lash wearer. I went about 3-4 years with having Russian lashes on all the time. And then lockdown and nano lash saved my life.
Yeah.
And now I don't even hardly wear any to go out. Can't remember last time I had a strip lash on.
I can't wait to do your Korean lashes now.
I know, I'm excited.
But what I would say is, if you are considering introducing this treatment, test demand with your clients. Now, you don't need to do training for a qualification in order to offer this.
Okay. So if you've got a lash lift qualification.
Yeah, you can offer a Korean lash lift.
Right.
If you want to learn off some YouTube videos and some TikTok, I wouldn't advise it, but you could because you're trained to do a lash lift. Korean's just a different technique. It's always worth doing a masterclass, whether that's with me or somebody else, just to get your bearings and fully understand that treatment.
So also, it's not about like them using the same products as what they use when they used to do when they've done normal lash lifts before. It's got to be a specific kind of product.
Yes. So I mean, you might be able to use the same you're using now. Basically, you need to use a cysteamine-based product to do a Korean lash lift
because it's softer and kinder.
Yeah,
right.
And that's why we can put it on the tips for like 10 minutes. Okay. If you're using a TGA based, it's too harsh.
Okay.
So you wouldn't be able to.
Why do people use TGAs?
I think TGA were the first one. I think Systemine's quite a
new one.
Not a new, it's been around a bit.
They
but
do that in brow lamination as well, don't they?
Yeah. But your TGA, I think, is kind of like how it started. And that's why, if you think back a couple of years, when lash lifts blew up again and brow lamination came, it were all about how we could get the best results in the fastest time possible. Yeah. That was TGA, how we were doing lamination one step in a 3 minute.
Yeah, because we were earning more money as well because we could have booked more clients in and all that. And
it's not necessarily about damaging.
Yeah, because then your results a few days after you'd have your clients and think, I ain't going back because my lashes, she ruined my lashes or whatever.
Where your cysteamine works slower. So yeah, you need to be using a cysteamine based system.
We want to hear your thoughts as well. If you are doing Korean lash lifts, do you think it is worth transitioning? Can you tag us in your photos and tell us why people should change or will feel the benefit of changing to a Korean lash lift and how you guys sell it as well? And
also let us know why, if you have decided not to do it. Yeah. I'm interested to hear that.
Yeah.
If you have decided against offering that as a treatment. Let us know.
Yeah.
Pop off in the broadcast channel.
Yes, join the broadcast channel that is in our bio and we can talk all about it.
Yeah. But Nice little trending episode there.
We were,
we wanted to do
yes.
it last season. We felt like we'd missed
We
boat.
wanted to do it last season, but I feel like it was still quite fresh.
Yeah.
So we didn't want to be like people thinking
Yeah.
what we're talking about.
But
So
if you do want to find out, I'm going to plug myself now, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Or do you want to plug me? Go on.
no. Yeah, I will. So Jamie has got a subscribers page. Yeah? Right. Okay. He's got a subscribers page. And if you go on there, you can pay $19.99.
Yeah.
I think that's what you told me. A month. And you can see updated videos and tips and tricks of how he's doing lash lifts, what products he recommends, and just all his industry secrets on there. Is that right?
I love that I put her on spot for that. Yeah.
Was that good though?
Yeah.
Yes,
so
I
you go
sold
on.
you.
There's 6 demo videos. We have got links to be able to shop all the products that I use in my treatments.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. You've got tips and tricks, the difference, all of that. Everything you need to know is on there. And if you want in-person training, click the link in my bio on my Instagram and fill out the inquiry form. And I'll get back to you, babes.
Yeah, and that's that.
Let's get your Korean lash lifting.
So, please like, subscribe to either our channel or Jamie's, and share. Please leave us reviews on Spotify, etc. 5 stars is preferable, but you know, if it's not, then don't bother putting them on.
Yes.
Please stay booked, busy, and blessed, and join us Monday next week at 9
9
a.m.
a.m.
for episode 3 of season 10.
And hopefully we might have a little announcement. If not episode 3,
It might be
episode
4.
4?
Definitely 5.
Definitely.
And if it's not 5, then 6, and we'll be kicking off. It's took till that long to make it.
So,
We've got some announcements.
tune in.
Right, bye guys. Have a great week.
Bye.